Welcome to another episode of Haunted Stories with your host, Scott Litaea.
So Harvey is my brother from another mother. My mother passed in 1982. So, yeah. So, I was left with a dad who had a severe drinking problem and a problem with depression. And, not only that, but he had second sight, which is what my grandmother called it, which is what I had. But he was like totally in denial about it. And my grandmother was very superstitious and would go to mass every day, twice a day. Very Irish Catholic. And it put him off, and so he shut down. So when I started to show the symptoms, I started to have nightmares, I started to not be able to go to school, I got agoraphobia, I couldn't leave the house, I didn't want him out of my sight. One night he almost choked to death, and after that I was like glued to him. I slept next to his bed every night for 2 years after that. I was so scared he was going to die too. So this is me seeing the ghosts. Me being a teenager. That was the 80s when those shirts are back in now. Yeah. So I couldn't talk to my mom anymore, and I thought, I really want to talk to my mom. So I decided I'm going to ask these dead people, these ghosts around my bed, if I can talk to her. And of course, she had crossed over, so she was not here. And so this is me talking to all the ghosts in my room at night. And then, of course, came the Ouija board. When that didn't work, then we got the Ouija board out. And I had an incredible experience at the age of 17 where I was actually possessed by a spirit for about 3 or 4 months. Fortunately, she was not a bad spirit. And then the nightmares, and I couldn't go to school. And then my dad decided, you're going to the doctor. You need to go see a doctor, because you're nuts. And he took me to a special mind doctor. And the mind doctor worked in a very creepy old house, which oddly enough, night before last, Devin's tour guests, he had the tour, I didn't go on it. They live in this house and they're having these experiences now.
Wow.
So, well, that was my nuts. There's my dad. He's, chain smoking, ghosts. Takes me to this house in Napa. It's a big old Queen Anne mansion. And the doctor is up in the top room, the ballroom. And you can kind of see it, but there's a nanny hanging in the window because there's a lady that committed suicide there, and she's still in that building. And I'm like, I'm not going in there. And so he dragged me in. Yeah. And then the doctor came in and he said, I hear you talk to ghosts. I hear you, believe in ghosts. And she said, well, what do you see? And I said, I don't see anything. There's nothing wrong with me, I just made it up. Because I knew if I kept up, if I told the truth, they would send me away. So here's me, that's me growing up and beginning my journey with books about ghosts for the next 20 years. And I began to talk to ghosts regularly as a teenager, probably, and then in my 20s I began to get stronger and stronger and started doing medium work. And this is what I do now. This is my life.
I know those glasses.
Oh.
I've seen them.
And then when I was out in the field, I got to meet lots of great people. I found all my people. And that's you guys. You're all my people.
Fair peeps, fair try.
So, let's talk about some of the events we've done, Devin.
Okay, so we like to do crazy events. Some of you have been on our events. Who's been on our events? Anybody? Okay, yeah, a few of you guys. Our meet and greets are really wild. We write murder mystery plots and scripts, and they're very well written.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's like,
The last one was time travel and steampunk.
Yeah.
Against the 1940s Dahlia murder.
Yeah.
We made a giant TARDIS to travel through time.
no, we made it retarded.
Retarded, sorry,
Yes.
yeah.
So this was our first one, right?
Yes, the first one, we were all supposed to be famous paranormal investigators.
I'm playing Zach Baggins here.
Gail is Lorraine
Totally see it,
Warren.
right? Nailed it.
Gail's Lorraine Warren.
Yeah. And
Ron was just the bartender.
Ron's the bartender.
And then
Ron's the
Aaron,
bartender.
Aaron and Robin were actually crazy sisters. So these are some of the other team members, Dennis and Julie and Robin. And we work really hard, we work all the time.
Amen to that. This is our Scooby-Doo face. We're like, ruh-roh, go surreal here. All right, so then here's me working hard on the tour. Either that or I'm singing Grease Lightning. Ellen's over here at the grave, talking to somebody, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. And then here's Ellen on the tour, and us working in...
Pena Adobe.
is that Penny? All right, cool.
No, here's Devin's resume.
Oh yeah, okay, 650 plus investigations. To be honest with you, I lost count a long time ago, just because the work is more interesting than the number to me. Well, to be really honest with you, due to my intricate filing system that I have in my house.
The Depends box.
Yeah, Depends boxes. Touche. Guess that was for Planned Parenthood, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, I lost count of it, and the number thing doesn't really matter anymore. I really thrive on working in malevolent hauntings, trying to get rid of bad spirits, and also trying to get spirits to cross over. Yeah, died, came back to life. Yeah, so that's good qualification right there.
Now here's my resume.
Mama needs a cocktail.
I love history. I solve cold cases and find people, and I talk to dead people. That's my resume.
Oh yeah, we done some TV, internet shows, and radio, and all kinds of fun stuff. Channel 5 Out of the Bay, Animal Planet, Ghost Adventures, Monsters, Mysteries, Legends, In America. We've done some work for Discovery Channel. We also have done some local stuff for Creature Features,
Monsters TV.
Monsters TV.
And we're in a movie called Haunted Wine Country that premieres on October 2nd and 3rd.
Okay, ready? Haunted Wine Country that premieres on October 2nd. Very good. You know what? Let me cut this. I want you to tell that story.
Guys, I want to do the thing about our similarities.
Oh, similarities? Okay, yeah,
So
okay.
we were on the Chinese Town of Lock episode of Ghost Adventures.
Anybody see that? It was on last night.
Woo!
We were all at the bar, so none of us watched it.
And this is just some pictures of us on the set, and you can see Dad.
Remember the pose? So yeah, that was us working on the set. It was awesome. We had a great time. Fun bunch of guys to work with. Working on a TV show. And the paranormal investigation is very different than investigating a case in real life. Most of you already know this. But there are some similarities. They have an errand. We have an errand.
Oh my God.
Damn, she looks crazy as hell there. And a few other things too. We have these things in common. Fear of clowns, Ellen. Need for good hair products. Passion for the paranormal, and we all love haunted places. Oh, and of course there's this, President Castle.
We're all kicked out of there
We need
now.
to take that out. Did I say that out loud?
We're in a special club.
Okay, but the differences are vast. We have none of these. Fancy cars. Well, you do. You got a fancy car. Vince Neil. Never met. Dr. Kevorkian's death fan. Don't have one of those. Tons of money. Way not.
Hell no.
Hell no. But all in all, it's still a great life.
Aww.
Yeah, this is some of the crazier stuff we've done.
That's like Dahlia. from our murder mystery.
Yeah.
She was around in the 70s.
She was half off, yes. I just want you to look at this picture over here. I'm actually teaching them how to ghost hunt over here. I'm like, Zach, here, come here. This is the way we've got to do it. You know?
And this is Satin, if you guys have ever heard of Satin. Woo! He's from the 669. His brother Satan's from the 666.
He's Satan's
He's
flexible brother.
He's flexible. This is Sister Mary Fellatio.
This is us over at Lep Castle in Ireland.
We were invited to go in with my
It was
son.
awesome. Yeah, it was good stuff. Was that Yuma?
Yuma.
Yuma. Alright, so please visit us for an interactive ghost tour. www.napaghost.com.
So, why should I share?
Yeah, why don't you share that story? So, just out of curiosity, who knew Diane? Just raise your hands. Yeah. Okay. She touched a lot of people's lives, and her loss is immense. To anybody who knew her, you guys knew that she was just, you know, if there was anybody who grabbed life by the balls and lived it, that was her. Okay, so losing her was a
Okay.
yeah.
So, we lost Diane about, 2 weeks ago or so. She died of cancer. The woman was given 8 months to live, and she lived for 2 years. 2.5 years. We only got to meet Diane at one of our events when she showed up. And I remember one of the first things I said to Diane when I met her was, "You have a great rack." That was the first thing that I said. She loved it. She loved it. And I love Diane. Diane was my hero. Every day I say, when I think I can't do something or somebody pisses me off, I think, what would Diane do? Every day. So it's hit us very hard. Now, even though I'm a medium, I don't always get the messages that I want. I don't always hear from people right away. And that was the case with Diane. And I was asking her, please, please, please come through. Let me know you're okay. Let me, And I kept thinking, of her last words were, "I will see you in Colombia. I'll see you in Colombia." And I didn't get anything, except for yesterday, we saw a big black truck, and Diane always drove a big black truck. It was a 4-quad truck, and she had a wolf dog. Was her dog, Shadow. The big black truck was pulling into Columbia, and the trailer on the back said "Wolf Pup." And I've never seen a trailer that said "Wolf Pup" on it.
Oh no, it gets better.
So last night, I'm laying in bed and I had a dream. It was a lucid dream. My phone rang, and I picked up my phone and I looked at it, and it said Diane Maldonado. And when I looked at it, it splashed "I miss you," and then I went to answer and she was gone. So she let me know she's here. I have no doubts that she's here with us right now. And without her, I think I would have lost faith in a lot of things without her. She was amazing. She
Definitely
was there for everyone.
the sweet soul sister of us all.
And tough as nails. Tough as
Hell
nails.
yeah.
She didn't like something, fuck up. That was it. The woman was a heavy equipment operator, but very petite, blonde. You see her picture, she looks like an angel. Yet she had a crew in Oakland. Big old guys.
She was a bombshell, like Rosie the Riveter chick.
Definitely. And she drag raced and was
Drag race.
cheap.
Slingshots. Damn, dude, that's serious.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it. We wanted to just pay tribute. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you can come out on the tour.
Thank you guys. Watch Monster TV October 7th.
Yes. Yeah, should be on Monster
On
TV.
Coffee TV 20. It'll also be on Facebook somewhere.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Or something like that. And